Oh, YouTube, what is really good? My name is inventor, coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is going to be your week 9 for the WBE. Now, before we get into this, I just want to go ahead and shout out Steve m4gni2de, coach of the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. That's who we're playing this week. He had something come up, so it's been incredibly hard for him to get teams ready and to do battles. So I specifically want to shout him out before we even get into this and say, you know, super big ups to him for even trying to put together a team and to battle me today. So yeah, big ups to Steve. The team we're bringing is a little odd. The Mew set is not optimal for whatever reason. I just couldn't get the Mew I wanted to work. It wouldn't go past sort of like the checks, and I don't know why. I couldn't even begin to tell you why, but this team, okay, so Steve did find a way to get something, because he said specifically that he wasn't going to be able to use mons he hadn't already used from past battles, and he's brought the scissor. So I think this is the first time he's bringing the scissor, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Like, he actually had a way to get something to work. Knowing that, man, that makes my life a little bit harder. I think I lead. Or no. I have a better plan than this. I think I lead the Bulu here. I have switches in case, you know, I need to switch out. Like, if he leads the Thunderous, then obviously I can't stay in with the Bulu because he could just have Sludge Wave. Which I think I would just have to make that play on turn 1 every time, just like out into something else. But yeah, so the Mew set I have is not optimal. But oh, this is what he led. This isn't great for me. I would go as far as to say that this is aggressively bad for me. What are the odds he just stays in and clicks Bullet Punch? They don't seem high. I think this is always like a pretty middle ground play. I can probably always go out into Poliwrath here. If he just clicks U-turn though, it's really bad for me. Like, if he just clicks U-turn, it's pretty aggressively not good for me. We should be able to gauge some type of damage on this thing, though, and see if it's banded or some other type of set. This is a bad lead on my end. I'm predicting a U-turn here. It just makes the most sense to me. Oh, he just goes to the BP. Go for the BP. Get a nice little BP going. I don't think this thing can do anything to me, so I'm just going to fire off immediately with a Scald here. It's basically never a bad play, right? Yeah, we can just go for the Scald here. Actually, it's too late. Already locked in. Oh man, I'm a little tilted. Knowing that the Mew set I'm using is not optimal. Because I had a Mew with Flamethrower, because I was trying to build my sets, as if I didn't know that he might be reusing mons. So I was trying to bring Flamethrower to cover the scissor, right? But for whatever reason, that did not work. This is an interesting switch. It took a lot. This makes me think he's just gonna fire off with Psychic, right? Or set up Stealth Rocks. Either way, I feel like a switch into Mega Aggron here is pretty free. Yeah, I feel like a switch into Mega Aggron here is pretty free. It would be a lot more free if we were already Mega'd. But like, what can he do here, realistically? I mean, I guess if he reads this and goes for a Focus Blast, or like a fighting type move in general. Yeah, okay. We made the right play. That does a lot more than I want it to. Oh, that was a crit. Ah! That's not good. That's not good. Can he even stay in, really? How much damage? All right, let's look at some stats here. If he's max attack or max special attack timid, a psychic. I'm not in Mega yet, but Let me change the form really quick. So he's not max special attack. Anyways. Or it doesn't look like it, at least. So now, if he went for Focus Blast, and if he went for Focus Blast, and I was -1 Spadef, it would kill. Alright, we have to switch here. I can go pretty safely into my Noivern, right? Yeah. It's a pretty safe switch. Because we eat a Psychic, we eat a Focus Blast really well. The only thing we're really not great against is if he goes for, like, I don't know, a random Ice Beam. Seems unlikely. Or just goes for Taunt. Interesting. So he kind of has to switch out, I do believe. What did he bring? Let me snip the team really quick, because I haven't done that yet. Dun, dun. All right, let's get a good snip going on real quick. I don't know why I never do this at the beginning of a battle when it makes sense to do so. Okay, so I don't think anything. I think actual nothing wants to come in on a Draco Meteor. So I'm just gonna fire it off. Yeah, so this thing's dead, which is good. It's good, because it means my Mew is one step closer to being a nice sweepy boy. Wow, I probably get it. No, I don't think U-turn would have knocked it out. I don't think... it's weird. There's like a beard hair in my mouth. My apologies. Okay. So Noivern bops the Azelf, which is cool. Bops the Azelf. What's his switch into this thing? I don't think anything's really... This is an aggressive switch. I'm -2. All right, hold on. I'm -2 with... I think I just go for the damage here. Like, Noivern... What if he sets up... This is a tough spot. This is the exact kind of spot I did not want to be in. I think I just go for the damage here. If he knocks out my Noivern, then that sucks. But this should do about 50 to 60%. And if he makes a read, we might get a ton of damage on it. Yeah, exactly. He just goes for the Focus Blast. And we dodge! So now what's he gonna do? He predicted the Mega Aggron switch in, which makes sense, but like... Now he presumably goes for like, what, HP Ice or something? Or Thunderbolt if he has it? Now we're playing mind games. Now I think I go out... This is a tough spot to be in. This is a pretty tough spot to be in. I can just go for the damage again. I think that's the play. Just go for the damage. Our special attack can't get any lower. Fun fact. Oh, what is this? Does this even kill? I mean, it probably kills, right? If it's Z Thunder, it's super duper kills. Yeah, that kills. Neato to keto. All right, cool. So I can pretty freely go out into my Mew here and set up a nasty plot, right? Or I can pretty freely go out into my Mew and just... I feel like I can just click Psychic. I don't need to think about it too much. Like, his only switch into this really is Scizor. Really? And the Thundurus being this low is fantastic, because if he switches it out now, I can presumably get my Mega Aggron in, and then set up Stealth Rocks at some point, and then he'll just be unable to switch it back in. Yeah, I think this is always fine for me. I don't understand this play. Maybe it's Focus Sash? Like, this thing's just gonna die, right? He just wanted sack fodder? I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe he was thinking I would go for an Ice-type move? Just a bold line. It's a bold line to take. So what is this Mew set? This Mew set's different from my other Mew set. Alright, do we eat a banded... do we eat a banded U-turn? We actually eat one. If it's a banded U-turn, we eat one. Presumably I can just click Roost here, right? And then end up with the initiative, seeing where he goes. I'm at full health. I guess I could always switch out into Poliwrath here. I just don't want to end up in a position where the Thundurus gets to come in again for free. All right, let's click Roost here, because we should always live one banded U-turn. Oh, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Why did I click Roost? I was always gonna... Oh, this Scizor is not banded, even a little bit. The Scizor has very little attack. So let's take off the band. Well, this is upsetting. This is not a fantastic position to be in. I'm at 97 health. That was such a loose play. This thing can't kill me. I'm 99.9% sure. We've seen Thunderbolt, Focus Blast. I'm gonna go for Psychic here. I don't think this thing can kill me. I think we live every time. Yes! I have so many things I can roost on too. Alright, this is big. This is big. Now he could just go out into the Scizor and click BP. This turn I switch out 100%. Just go into the Tadswole here. Because the rest of his team doesn't like being burned. Like, not even a little bit. And I've still got my, So I think I make the Lord play and predict him to go out into, Politoed here and just double on out into Tapu Bulu. I think I make that line. Because this is like a game-winning line. Oh wait, he stayed in. Unless he's slower than me? That doesn't seem likely. Did he click U-turn? Okay, cool. Either way, this is like... Either way was fine. I outspeed both of these things. And presumably can Oko both of them as well. So I think he's just setting up Rain here just to set up Rain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Sub. I'm going to click Substitute. Oh, wait, it's not a Rain Toad. What's happening? All right, so this is going to be a quick Invivid explanation that I decided to throw in here while I was editing, just because I felt like this needed more context and needed to be explained because it is incredibly unfortunate. But the Politoed not being Drizzle and the Quillfish not being Swift Swim but being Intimidate were not strategic choices. Whoever sent Steve the sets sent him in proper sets, and he just didn't notice until battling. And due to his current restrictions and how he has access to Wi-Fi and how he's able to battle, we couldn't redo the match. I offered to redo because I think it's honestly garbage. For instance, he sent me his Mega Swampert set after we got done, and it honestly probably rolled my entire team, or at least what was left of it. My Mew just didn't have enough life. Like, my Mew is the only thing that could take hits from it, but I would have to find a spot to switch in and roost up with my Mew. So knowing that, I think the battle could have been completely different, and I feel really awful. But Steve just didn't have time, or I guess the resources to get new sets. We couldn't play on Showdown, and he didn't have time to do another battle. So it's super unfortunate that this is how this battle ended, because I feel like it could have honestly gone either way, seeing what his sets were after the fact. But this is just a clarification, because I feel bad. And also during the video, there are times where I'm kind of questioning like what the set was, or maybe like why the play line is the way it is. So I just wanted to clarify everything in a little quick interjection here. And also, again, just big shout outs to Steve for even attempting to play, because I don't know what he's going through, but it sounds rough. So if you could just go send him love, his YouTube and Twitter link will be in the description down below. Just go show him a little support. It would probably be a pretty big mood booster. Okay, that's all I have to say on this. I don't want to speak on anyone's behalf any further than I already have. Okay, love you. Bye. There's no rain on the field. Is this like a physically, or is this like a specially offensive Toad? I am Confusion Boy. I don't think there's a world where I don't kill this thing. I guess unless it's Habanberry. Let's see how much. All right, Ice Beam would do 37 to 44% to me if he had no special attack investment. I think we just click Corn Leech here. I'm confused. No berry, no rain. The Mega Swampert must be the rain setter here, 100%. I'm confused. Like, I'm wondering if this was intentional, or if in the midst of trying to like get a team together to play me really quickly, there was a mistake that was made. Or is he just... I'm really confused, because we outspeed this thing too. I think there was maybe like I don't know. Like my only thought process right now is maybe he realized that the Toad didn't have rain, and he realized that the Toad didn't have rain, and he was supposed to bring rain, and he's just like punting now. I don't know. It's Scissor versus the world. But surprisingly, Scissor is actually pretty good at versing the world here. I'm going to click Nature's Madness and get damage off on it. And then I think I can always 1v1 it with my Hawlucha. Oh, my Mega Aggron has Fire Punch, so we can just do that. Hawlucha has 0 kills this season anyways. There's no need. There's no need to give Hawlucha any kills. So if this lands, we'll half him, and then we can switch out into Mega Aggron and presumably finish the game. I guess there's like a cleaner way to do this where I switch out into okay, so he's lefties. It's a fat Scissor boy. Alright, so there's no more grass, which is good in case I need to switch back in. Yeah, I think we can just sack off the Mew here. Or like maybe the correct line is just to bring out Poliwrath here. It feels like even if he Sword Stance Scissor, right? Like, I don't think he 1v1s this thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I feel like a lot of Steve's threats are really good against me. Like Rain was really good. Rain was really good. The Thunderous was really good. The Quillfish actually looked pretty strong too. So I think I just want to know, like, I guess I'll ask him after this. And again, if this was his plan, like, no shade, I'm all in for bringing, like, unconventional sets and trying to get your opponent. It just feels like Rain was super good. I mean, the Thunderous put in work, don't get me wrong. Like, it had me worried the entire time. Oh, that was weird. Yeah. The Thunderous definitely put in work. I don't know. I felt tilted when we started this battle because my Mew set was kind of weak. Like, it was kind of garbage. But I guess maybe it doesn't matter. I hope we didn't DC. That would be upsetting if we DC'd. Come on, 3DS. I believe in you. You can communicate. I'm standing by. I'm standing by gingerly. I'm like looking at Discord, looking at the 3DS, looking up, looking at you. Discord, 3DS, you. There's not much time. I don't know how much time is left on this turn. I really hope there wasn't a DC. I mean, I think at this point we'd probably call it. Like, not remake everything. But, okay. I have no clue what was going on there. Maybe it was just a glitch. Just, like, taking a long time to communicate. I went out into Poliwrath just because it seemed to be the best thing to 1v1 the Scissor with. I kind of wish I'd gone out to Mega Aggron so that it could just... we could just be done with it. But, you know, it'll be alright. Also, I was like, if I get the burn, we would 100% win. I don't know. I do feel bad, though. This is a confession. We were supposed to play at 9:30, and I messaged Steve around 9:40 and said, like, hey, I'm ready. Sorry about the wait. I had some stuff that I was, like, getting ready. Also, like, we were supposed to play yesterday, and then he had to push back into today, and I just had already had plans with Emily. So Emily's my fiance, for anyone that doesn't know. So, you know, we had plans. So I was like, okay, we'll do this. I'm gonna just fit everything in one day. And then the thing we had plans to do, it ended just a little bit late. So it was a little bit late coming up here. And then, again, for whatever reason, I couldn't get the Mew set that I had to just, like, go through the checks. So, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna live that life? So I tried again, didn't work again, and now here we are. So the moral of the story is I'm late to this battle, and I feel bad about it. I don't know if this is a slow connection or if he's just taking the full time each turn. I don't know. Maybe it's like a, I don't know. Who knows? It's cool. Either way. I'm honestly just like, again, big ups to Steve for even playing because he could have not played. He could have just like given someone else. He could have just given someone else like, or dropped from the league and like made someone else take his team. This is really, okay. I was about to say, this is like not getting anywhere. That looks like a low roll. Okay, so I think one more probably kills. I think one more Scald probably kills, right? From this range, I think, I hope. We can Yahtzee. We can Yahtzee Jenga Prada. Versace. If he clicks Roost, what happens then? I don't know. Switching in the Swampert on the Bulu, I still think was really strange. I don't know. I'm still confused about that play. I'm wondering if maybe he just thought Rain was up. I don't know. It's hard for me to even like try to quantify it, honestly. Because again, I don't know what Steve's going through, or like not in his life. Like I don't know what he's thinking about. Like I don't know what's going through his head. That's what I'm trying to say. There you go. So maybe he thought rain was up. Maybe the Politoed set was a mistake, or maybe he was trying to sort of like catch me off guard with a water absorbed toad. Because it gets water absorbed, right? So maybe he was trying to be water absorbed to counter my Poliwrath scalding into his... Then you think he would have switched into it when I switched into the scissor. I don't know. Whatever. I'm probably thinking about this way too much. Does it get water absorbed? I'm like assuming it does, but I'm not 100% sure. Politoed. Yeah, it was never going to be damp. Like, that's just not what it was going to be. Interesting. Just goes for another bullet punch. I wonder if like the connection between us is just really poor and that's why it's taking so long to finish. All right. Anyways, that's going to be, I think, a 5-0 win on our end. Either way, again, shout out to Steve for playing. He definitely didn't have to. It would have been really easy to just drop for the season and say like, hey, I'm going through some stuff. So just the fact that he wanted to finish out the season because he made that commitment, big shout outs to him. Also, good game, man. I don't know if there was like some glitches in the matrix there where maybe some of the sets weren't what they were supposed to be, or if it was just sort of like a really techie strategy that maybe didn't pull through, or maybe that like I counter, not intentionally at least. Like I was trying to play to the best of my ability against Rain and Thunderous, and I don't know, I ended up not even like, I don't even think like had great answers to the Thunderous or the Scissor, really. Like I had Fire Punch on Mega Aggron. I had Stone Edge on Mega Aggron too. He was Z Thunder or Thunderbolt. So I guess Mega Aggron would have been pretty fine against the Thunderous. Just like bringing it in on Bulu turns. Like after bringing Bulu in to make it sure it gets some residual recovery. I don't know, whatever. The moral of the story is good game, Steve. His YouTube, I don't think he's uploading. I don't think he has the ability to record right now. So either way, just go subscribe to his channel. It'll be linked in the description down below. Go check him out. Go watch all his other WBE battles and send him some love. He was doing a really cool thing this season where he was like filming his 3DS with a camera like people would have done back in 2008, 2009, whenever sort of like the Pokemon scene started kicking off on YouTube and people were just like filming their 3DSs with webcams. It's honestly pretty endearing. So anyways, that's I think all I have to say today. I don't know, I'm in a weird headspace because I was tilted because of the Mew, and then I feel weird about the way the battle happened. Like I have a lot of mixed emotions about it. I don't know, whatever. It's a mixed emotional game. Whatever. You're not here to listen to me ramble. I guess you are. All right, whatever. All right, no, I've said whatever a million times already. Okay, thanks so much for watching. It means the absolute most. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm back to being a teacher boy. We started school again this past Monday, which has me exhausted, but also really excited. I'm really excited to be back in school. This is my last year teaching at the school I'm at. I'm gonna be moving soon, so soon after the school year's over. So I'm excited about that. I'm stoked, but I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about the move. Just a lot going on, but I will finish out the WBE. I might take a break after that to sort of like get my head on right and, do better as a teacher this year. I really, really want to like end as strong as possible. So that's my mini rant. Thank you. I love you all. I'm kind of done here though, but you should definitely like, subscribe, and leave a comment, even if it's just to tell me that my commentary was really bad because I was confused and in a weird headspace. You can let me know. Just, roast me. I'll probably still heart your comment. All right, I'm kind of done here and I have to leave. Okay, bye. And you insist you don't understand.